Gabby, welcome back to the market.
Hey, so what do we have today?
Well, we've got a big assortment of produce today. We've got everything from cherry tomatoes, sprouts, and peppers, and onions, and okra, potatoes.
Oh my goodness, these are beautiful.
Well, these are our cherry tomatoes. They're all a variety.
I can smell them from here.
They're wonderful. I've got black cherry tomatoes, which are very rich, sweet tomato. I have white cherry tomatoes, which have a good tomato flavor. I have sweet 100s, these red ones. They are very sweet. And then I've got sun golds. These are a low acid cherry tomato. They're very smooth on your tongue. They just taste really good. They feel good in your mouth. And then I have a fruity sweet cherry tomato that's actually called blueberries cherry tomato.
I've never heard of those. They're so pretty.
It's an heirloom variety that you don't see in the market because they don't hold a long time. You really have to eat them when they're ripe.
Okay. And let's talk about maybe some okra.
Well, I have okra this morning. I have two varieties of okra. Once again, these are both heirloom varieties.
Love it.
And one you don't see often is a Burgundy okra, or red okra, some folks call it. And the flavor is the same, but it's got different color in it. So just on the outside.
Okay.
And when you have different colors, you have different antioxidants in your food, so you're getting different nutrients when you're eating different color.
I love it.
And you eat with your eyes, so if your food's pretty, it tastes better.
Yes. I need one of both.
One of both.
Please.
Okay. Well, we're with Natureworks Tennessee. We have seasonal produce. We have beehives with some honey.
We love y'all's honey.
Yeah, it's wonderful with some homemade products and
eggs. And
flowers.
I'm going to also get some of y'all's beautiful sunflowers today.
Great.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Farm Fresh Cooking, presented by the Gallatin Public Library. Gabby, what do we have today?
Oh, we've got all the colorful stuff today. We got some okra, and we've got some little tiny tomatoes, and it's a wide variety of both of them. They're from Natureworks, again, because we love them, and they always have the best produce and fun new stuff to try.
Okay, what we're going to be doing, normally I get a bowl of okra like that, and I'm ready to make a big pot of gumbo, something like that.
Yes.
Yes, delicious.
Or fry it.
Or fry it. That's the other southern thing to do. Takes a long time to make the gumbo, so I wanted to come up with something we could do that would be very quick and simple, something you could do on a weeknight even to go along with your dinner. So we're making a nice hot salad with the tomatoes and okra.
Ooh, yum.
Should be really good. I've already started by dicing up a red onion. I'm going to go ahead and tip this over in the pan with a little splash of oil. We're going to get these browned. You can use any kind of onion you want. I like the red onion just because of the flavor and the color. I like to add as much color as I can to what I'm cooking. Now, next thing we have is, give that a smell, tell me what it is.
Rosemary.
Rosemary. Fresh sprig of rosemary, pulled that out of the garden this morning.
I learned a few episodes ago that you can smash it to get the scent out.
You can, yes.
See, I'm learning.
That's
all
right.
the time.
This smells incredible. All you have to do
it's
is
still on my
touch it, and
fingers.
it will be on your fingers all day.
Mm.
That's a good thing, though. All right, strip the rosemary off of there. I'm going to use my knife just to cut it up into some little tiny pieces. Gently
Sharp
slide
knife.
the herbs in. Oh yeah. Always sharpen your knife. I have a knife sharpener. I will run the blade across it once a day.
Oh, goodness.
Keep the blade sharp and it will take care of you.
So, I don't even own a sharpener. I'm not sure I've ever sharpened a knife.
Oh, well.
But I appreciate the sharpness of your knife.
I'll tell you what, we will take a look at knife sharpening in the next episode. We'll show Gabby how to do that. Okay, so over here, we just put this rosemary right in that oil. It's gonna suck some of the flavor out. You can smell that, can't you? All right, we're gonna turn the heat up a little bit. We're not gonna worry about caramelizing the onions today. We're just going to brown them.
Okay.
Sweat them a little bit.
Soften them?
Soften them, yes.
Okay.
Add a little salt. That'll help to get some of the water out of the onions. And now we're ready to start cutting up our vegetables. So,
Yay.
we'll start with some okra. And we're just gonna go into little bite-sized pieces.
Yum, yum, yum.
Now, one thing that people have a problem with when it comes to okra is how it can become slimy sometimes. Now, the way we're going to cook it today, it should not be slimy at all if you're one of those people that doesn't like the texture. We're going to be cooking this pretty fast on a fairly high heat, and that's going to get it to the right doneness before all that sliminess comes out in it. Of course, there's nothing like having fresh okra breaded and fried.
That was just picked the day before.
We are in Tennessee, and so that's the way we eat it around here, right?
I've never turned down fried okra.
All right, well, that's a nice big pile of it. That's basically what we're looking for today, Gabby, is just getting a little bit of brown on there. Just to add some flavor. So, we're ready to go ahead and toss this okra in. Mix it up. We'll get all that rosemary and onion flavor in with the okra. Now we need to add some tomatoes.
Isn't that so pretty?
I love these. And we're gonna have a nice variety of flavors with them, like this. Take a look at this one. This is called a blueberry tomato. Now it's got that dark blue purpleness to it, just like a blueberry. It's a little bit more sweet. It's very good. We've got the more traditional cherry tomatoes.
Let me tell you, it was really fun listening to Sean tell me about all the varieties and how they're different and
so many different varieties of tomatoes. Normally we go to the grocery store and they've got, you know, one little package of cherry tomatoes.
but they do not
And all it
have
says is
this
cherry tomato. You don't know what it
heirloom
is.
variety
Right.
that we have in front of us today because of the farmer's market.
That's right. And by cutting it open, we're going to be able to get all the acids, all the juice out, and let that mix in with our okra.
So what kind of, like, if you wanted to make a meat to go along with this, what do you think would be good?
I would throw something on the grill. Maybe season some chicken. Let the barbecue chicken be really good with this, actually.
Yeah?
Do some pork chops.
Ooh, now that sounds good.
Love
to you.
pork chops. All right, so we've got a nice pile of tomatoes here, and we're just going to put them right in. There's nothing fancy about this one.
The golly is pretty.
It is. We just put it all in one pan, let it cook down. All these flavors are going to infuse together, and it's beautiful.
It really is
All
pretty.
right, we can let that sit for a few minutes.
Oh, quick? Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to stir it the whole time.
I'm a fiddler.
You are welcome to move it around as much as you want, or just let it sit. It's okay. Give it a little shake every couple of minutes. Something like that's good enough. All right, so we've got the heat on medium. We're gonna let it sit there for about 5 minutes, and then we'll take a look at it. We're getting a little bit of nice browning in here. Everything has come together. What we're going to do now is add a little bit of vinegar to it.
That's just beautiful.
All right, and that's that. 10 minutes, and you've got a beautiful little side dish. Goes great with any kind of grilled meat.
Well, that just
Good.
looks plumb edible.
All right, well, grab a fork, see what you think, Gabby. I'll have some. Make sure you get a piece of okra and tomato on the same bite. Oh, that's good.
Hot.
Give it a little blow, it's all right.
This makes me think of my grandparents' house. That is so good. And, oh, yum.
Well, there we go. It's a nice hot salad, okra, tomatoes. It's the perfect side dish for anything you want to grill this summer. So give it a try.
Thanks, Lord.
You're welcome. We'll see you next time.